The Chinese military power is that they show is real or less than showcase, and same question about Indian military. Okay, so the Chinese make a lot of claims about their military prowess, right? How powerful they are. How do we judge it objectively? How powerful the Chinese actually are? One way of judging how powerful and how good a military is by observing their performance in battle, in warfare. The Chinese aren't battle tested. The last time the Chinese military was involved in any kind of war was in 1979 when Deng Xiaoping ordered an invasion of Vietnam, and they were beaten back. They were beaten bloody. They got a bloody nose from the Vietnamese. They lost that war, 1979. And that's the last time the Chinese fought a war. You can call what happened in 1987, I don't think you can call it a war. It was India China skirmishes. I think it was in Arunachal Pradesh or somewhere. And the Chinese lost that too, 1987. Small border skirmishes, small scale fighting. So the Chinese, since then, aren't battle tested. No war experience, no battle experience. And whatever technology that they have, they obviously would have tested it, but it's not battle tested. And the first time the Chinese technology was battle tested was in the last 3 days. The Chinese air defense systems, Chinese radars, and they failed miserably against Indian equipment and the Indian military. So that raises big questions about the quality of China's technology. Big questions. And I am not gloating because the Chinese are our adversaries. No, everybody is now posing the question. Even people who have nothing to do with India or China. Military observers are posing this question now. How good actually is the Chinese military equipment and technology? Their radars have failed. Their air defense systems could not protect Pakistan from whatever India did. So yeah, big questions. If you look at the Chinese Navy, they have the world's numerically largest navy. Nobody can deny that, and I'm sure they have reasonably good missiles, anti-ship missiles and anti-whatever missiles. How good will they perform? Will they be able to hit their targets? I'm sure they will go in the direction of the targets, but what if? I mean, can they be intercepted? Is a question. So the Indian warships, they typically have the Barak missile defense system. So if somebody launches an anti-ship missile at one of our destroyers or ships, we defend our ships with the Barak missile. The Barak missile, I think, was tested in the past 3 days, and it performed admirably. So if the Chinese and the Indian Navy go face to face, and the Indian Navy lobs BrahMos missiles at the Chinese, and the Chinese launches whatever missiles they have, I think I think the Chinese missiles will be intercepted successfully. But can the Chinese intercept the BrahMos successfully is the question. So there are big questions. Numerically, they have the world's largest navy. But how good is their technology? I'm not sure anymore about that. How good is the quality of their soldier? I'm not sure about that either. Because when they fight with Indians on the in the Himalayan reaches of Ladakh and whatnot, there's no kung fu that they show there. They're just fighting like guys. Not even like guys, they're fighting like clumsy idiots at times. Not very impressive fighters. So yeah, there are big questions about the quality of China's fighting forces, armed forces, and especially about the quality of Chinese technology. The question about the Indian military is more battle tested than the Chinese. We are constantly at war with the Pakistanis. Look, there's no declaration of war, but we have been at war with Pakistan since 1947. Essentially, the border is always hot. There's always terrorists coming, being infiltrated into India. We're always fighting something or the other. There's always some action happening, right? So the Indian military is always on its toes. The Indian military is always involved in some kind of action. And then we have the standoffs in Ladakh and the India-Tibet border and whatnot. There's always something going on. So I think the Indian armed forces are they've seen more action, way more action. And now we have seen actual warfare, right? The Indian technology seems to be seriously good, The Akash system is going to give nightmares to anybody who wants to attack India now. If the Chinese think that their JF-17s or whatever it is, the aircraft they have, which are in Shigatse and Lhasa in the air bases there, if they think they can easily overwhelm Indian air defenses, they are not going to be worried now about the S-400. They're going to worry more about the Akash system now. The Akash system is seriously dangerous. It's probably the best system in the world now. Of course, the Indian military has, it needs more modernized equipment. I think we need to go fully Atmanirbhar because our engineers, our scientists seem to be the best in the world at these things. So we need to have better aircraft, fighter planes, more fighter planes. Maybe as a stopgap measure, buy 100 or 200 Rafales, set up a production line in India, absorb the technology, and use that in future fighter plane development. We need to double down on the AMC, the advanced medium combat aircraft, um, the Tejas Mark II, Mark III, whatever, the Ghatak aircraft, and so on. So all that we need to do. We need to induct these in large numbers in the next 10 years. It needs to happen. Our navy needs to be bigified, embiggened, enlarged. We need more ships. We need more dangerous ships. We need more submarines. All that needs to happen. But one thing I know, the quality seems to be good of the fighting of the personnel, even the technology we are developing. So overall, it's very encouraging. Whatever we are seeing.